Shannon Morrissey is a sophomore here at USF who is applying to the College of Education. And this is what she feels like makes her different from other people.
This past summer, I went with a college ministry on campus at USF called the Navigators. Go Navs. I went with them to a summer training program where I spent 2 months in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and it changed me. It was 2 months of my life that was completely different than any reality I've ever had. And when I came back from this training program, a week later, I changed my major. I went from being a psych major, not knowing anything that I was going to do with that, to elementary education, something I swore I would never do.
But that's exactly what Shannon did. After hearing about the Navigators' plan to open up opportunities for education and overseas missions, Shannon, who says she has always had a heart for missions and children, felt called by God to do something she never imagined herself doing. Though Shannon never imagined that she would be called to work as an educator overseas for missions, she does work at HOST, which is the Hillsborough County Public School System's after-school program. She started working for HOST during her senior year of high school. Shannon, who comes from a family of educators, feels like it was this job and her experience with the Navigators this summer that helped her realize that her true desire was to work in education and foreign missions.
I decided to change my major. Because during my trip, basically it was mentioned to me about how many doors were being opened with education overseas, and I've always had a passion for mission work and going into the missions field, and I wanted to trade. I didn't want to just show up like someone from the Peace Corps. I didn't want to just show up with some church group. Like, I wanted a reason to be there. I wanted something that would keep me there. I wanted something that could sustain me, and I realized that's why I was at USF. That's why I found the Navs, because I was meant to teach overseas.
Shannon, who is also an avid guitar player and pianist, feels that her passion for music can aid her in her future missions work. She says that maybe God will use her talents to help others overseas.